This is Dan Diggs here, reporting for Press for Truth. We have got some pretty wild stuff to break down for you today. Content censorship has just entered a draconian futuristic realm where AI machines will dictate what will and will not be seen. In this video, we have 3 stories to cover that all tie into this agenda. YouTube updates their commitment to fight terror content online. Facebook shuts down their artificial intelligence robot program after the machines started talking to each other in their own language. And finally, cable giants interrogate Montreal software developer and search his home. Spoiler alert, guys, he did nothing illegal. Kicking things off today, we have YouTube going full-blown Orwellian, so let's just get right into it. On Tuesday, August 1st, YouTube's official blog announced an update on their commitment to fight terror content online, announcing that better detection and faster removal is driven by machine learning, increasing speed and efficiency, accuracy, and scalability. These AI machines have been trained to identify and remove violent extremism and terrorism-related content in a scalable way. But who decides what constitutes violent extremism or terrorism-related content, you must be asking? Over the past weeks, we have begun working with more than 15 additional expert NGOs and institutions through our Trusted Flagger program, including the Anti-Defamation League, the No Hate Speech Movement, and the Institute for Strategic Dialogue. These are social justice warrior institutions that have infiltrated every aspect of society in order to have their political ideologies, or their unscientific biases, or their corrupted morals propagandized into the minds of the masses. And even if it doesn't directly break the law or violate their policy, they may still decide to censor your content. If we find that these videos don't violate our policies, but contain controversial, religious, or supremacist content, they will be placed in a limited state. The videos will remain on YouTube behind an interstitial, won't be recommended, won't be monetized, and won't have any key features, including comments, suggested videos, and likes. So it can't get any more blatant than that, folks. Those who wish to silence dissenting voices are managing to do so. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, YouTube also announced that when people search for sensitive keywords on YouTube, they will be redirected towards a playlist of curated YouTube videos that directly confront and debunk violent extremist messages. We also continue to amplify YouTube voices speaking out against hate and radicalization through our YouTube Creators for Change program. So if you're searching for content they disagree with, the search results are going to give you videos that are going to so-called debunk the kind of information you're looking for. Not only that, they're going to amplify or promote the voices that do fall in line with their political ideologies and their narratives. Free speech is officially dead on YouTube. And when it comes to these machines and artificial intelligence deciding the fate of mankind, should we really be trusting them this much in the first place? Facebook's artificial intelligence robots shuts down after they start talking to each other in their own language. Researchers at Facebook's Artificial Intelligence Research Lab built a chatbot earlier this year which was supposed to learn how to negotiate by mimicking human trading and bartering. But when the 2 robots were put to the test, it turns out they developed their own language. It was a short form of English that the humans could not decipher and only they could understand. The company claims that they put a stop to the program not because of fears of where this may lead, but because the outcome was not what they intended. But isn't that specifically the main problem with AI? That it could lead to unintended consequences, some of which some say may not be reversible. But Facebook is not concerned with this. In fact, Mark Zuckerberg is embracing the concepts of AI, and he's leading the way to a very uncertain future. Last but not least, cable giants step up piracy battle by interrogating Montreal software developer and searching his home. A new legal battle has been launched by Rogers, Bell, and Quebec's Videotron to crack down on piracy in the form of Android cable boxes, which they claim provide free TV by tapping into and streaming pirated content. Adam Lackman, founder of TV Add-ons and defendant in a copyright infringement lawsuit launched by the TV giants, said it felt like the kind of thing you would have expected to have happened in the Soviet Union. The whole experience was horrifying. On June 9th, the telecoms got an Anton Pillar order, a civil search warrant that gives a plaintiff access to a defendant's home without notice to search for and seize relevant evidence before it can be destroyed. Lackman says that this group included a bailiff, 2 computer technicians, an independent counsel, and a lawyer representing Bell, Rogers, and Videotron. According to court documents, the group stayed for 16 hours and they interrogated Lackman for 9 hours. But then on June 9th, a federal court judge declared the Anton Pillar order null and void, and that all the seized items must be returned. The judge correctly stated that the defendant has demonstrated that he has an arguable case that he is not violating the Copyright Act. But one little judge wasn't going to stop these major cable companies. So Bell and Rogers and Videotron appealed the court's decision, and a federal court of appeal judge ruled that until this appeal can be heard, Lackman's going to get nothing back. So even though he broke no law and a judge ruled in his favor, he still has no access to his website or his social media sites, effectively stopping his business entirely. An Indiegogo page has been set up for TV add-ons to raise legal funds in order to help them in this fight against censorship, and I definitely encourage you to check it out. Or better yet, hit the cable companies up directly where it hurts and get yourself one of these digital Android boxes that takes the money out of their pockets. This is precisely why I joined up in partnership with the fine folks at oneworlddigitalsolutions.com who offer exactly that. With promo code PFT, you can save $50 US off the price of one of these Android boxes, which is really like throwing a middle finger up in the face of Rogers or Bell, and there's nothing they can do about it. Chris is a great guy, and he's doing this the right way by abiding within the law. And it's him and guys like him who are seriously pissing off the major cable companies right now, and it's a beautiful thing. So do not miss out on your opportunity to do the same thing by getting one of these Android boxes. The links are located below, and don't forget you get $50 off when you use promo code PFT. So while censorship is running wild and AI machines are dictating what will and will not be seen, never forget that we are the ones who truly have the power, and together we'll be unstoppable. My content already gets heavily censored here on YouTube, so we also need your support. And you can do that by joining as a PFT patron. The links are located in the description below. But in light of recent events, they're not necessarily the bastion of free speech either, so I've set up a Patreon alternative where you can contribute directly to PFT, making for a much better relationship between the content creator and the content viewer. Thanks for watching. Check the links below to find out how you can get involved. And stay tuned, guys. We've got more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth.